So the judging of the preserve category today gave us a fantastic opportunity to taste, regional varieties of fruits and styles of preserve making. And we saw some variation, so we began to get an idea of what people are doing around the country, which I think is really important. How are people preserving fruits? What is the style like? How much sugar is used? Are people using pectin? And we had that opportunity today not only to taste, but to evaluate the state of the craft in the country.
Why are awards like the Good Food Awards important?
I think they're important, these Good Food Awards, because I think we need to bring attention to this craft. I've been preserving for a long time, and I think that, we have not enjoyed the same accessibility of interest at large as, say, for example, cheeses and grass-fed beef and wine. Our category is sort of a humble, ancient craft that women have done, and I think we need to bring focus to it. It's really beautiful. People work with really beautiful fruits, and it's certainly been done for centuries, so it's not new. But seeing what folks are doing in terms of reinterpreting the styles, the infusions, the use of herbs, flowers, alcohol, there's been many different ways in which we've enjoyed the preserves today, and I think we have to highlight that and bring a much bigger focus to what people are doing around the country in preserving.
What's been one of the highlights of today?
It's been a wonderful opportunity today to gather together with a number of other people tasting preserves. So the highlight this morning was to talk very closely with one or two other people about what we liked and why we liked it, and what our expectations were and were they met. Did we think that this particular preserve that we were tasting did what it said it was supposed to do? I think that's been wonderful today. It's been really, I work with people, but obviously I work alone, and I think about my work all the time in terms of how I do it and why I do it a certain way. Today we shared that, and everyone had that opportunity to share their impressions and their pleasures and their likes and dislikes with the preserves that we had. So that was wonderful.
Yeah. Is there anything else that you'd like to say about today or Good Food Awards? Anything like that?
Let's just keep building. And with the Good Food Awards, let's keep building what we know about what people are doing in preserving, in charcuterie, in chocolate, in coffee, in all these different areas. I think there's a renaissance. I think we're in a renaissance period. Some people would say it's a revolution, but I think we're actually coming back to something that we have lost contact with. And I think as we embrace these ideas of good foods, honest foods with integrity, with honesty, I think we bring into a conversation in a much larger context the importance of what these foods mean to us in our lives. They build communities, they support farmers, they support people in small businesses. I think all of these things are necessary components of the conversation we have to have about food in our culture. So I think the Good Food Awards, what it's doing is it's bringing a focus to these particular categories, but in a larger sense it's really drawing attention to what is food in our lives, what is food in our culture, what is food in America, what do we want, and how can we make it better. And I think that the energy, the passion, the interest, it's been shown today, both in terms of the people here judging, but the people who've been giving, their work to us to judge. I think we celebrate that. Rather more a celebration than a competition, we celebrate good food in America.
That's great. Thank you so much.
Thank you.